Do you guys ever do like blind taste testing before you guys get together and talk about the beer together? Because I feel like when a group of people get together, they start tasting. I feel like someone's subjective taste buds will project on someone else, and you're like, oh, I guess I do taste that strawberry that there. Oh, I do taste that melon that was there I didn't taste before.
So the smash beer process as it stands today, I will talk about the hop variety, but for the most part, Mike doesn't know what the commercial descriptors are. I
Okay.
think a lot of these varieties that we're testing out are fairly new, so they're not well known.
Yeah.
I think there have been some where we've said, okay, we've read about this hop. It's supposed to have this descriptor, this flavor, note in it. So then we go seeking it, and that can have its own, like you said, maybe it's your mind telling you, well, yeah, you are tasting strawberry in that beer. But I think for the most part, I'm handing him something that he has no
That's kind of
idea
cool.
what it's
Yeah.
supposed to, be in terms of taste, aroma, etc. So a lot of the videos that we do, I've done some research and I have a sense of it, but for him to taste it and then give his notes live on camera as he's tasting it, sometimes it's it's a little nerve-wracking because he's like he's putting it out there, and then when when the descriptors are like way off, it's kind of like, well, that's what I got, But I would say that in the comments for everything that we said, that Mike has become someone who is a trusted source. I think that everything he brings to the camera comes from a learned place. I think he's putting it out there from a sincere perspective. He's not trying to pull one over on somebody. He's looking at me like, what did you do? But yeah, I think that from his experience, and certainly it's another hobby, is trying to put words to what you're
Yes.
tasting. A lot of the things that we do on the channel is kind of, how do we best articulate what we're tasting in these beers? And then of course that kind of branches out to foods you eat, other drinks you taste.
Mhm.
So it's all coming from his perspective, but it's one that he's kind of honed over the years.
I would say
Yeah,
so.
I think our smash beer series has two parts to it, right? I mean, there's the hops, but then there's, seeing how, from a blind perspective, how someone works through their flavor palette
Yeah.
and then comes up with real words. Like, rather than just say this is fruity, this is kind of peachy, or this is kind of, berry like. And then if you just say berry like, well, okay, so is it more blueberry or is it more whatever, right? So I think that's like
Exactly.
the sort of like the hidden gem in that whole Smash series uh uh thing of video.
Yeah, I like the last one you guys did. Was it Helios? I think was the last one you guys put up. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
some of those I haven't heard what half of them are. He comes
no idea.
over and I don't know what it is until the camera's rolling. He says, "Tonight we're doing Helios hops." I'm like, I have no idea what this is. So
Here we go. Yeah, I love the little side camera thing as you guys do. You have a cup to the side, bring it back. I think that's pretty cool.
So that's the element of surprise. It keeps it honest, that's for sure.
Of 100%, I'd say so.